Hello everyone and welcome to the Dancing Rainbow. This is my first show and I welcome you to this space. So this show is dedicated to bringing you healing and perspective of self-prayer, self-love and self-truth. My name is Dale and I welcome you to this space. I welcome you to this show as we journey together, as we share the space of love. So I am a psychic surgery practitioner, past life regression therapist, hypnotherapist. I'm a father, a student, a teacher, and I've been on the path since 2012 and where I had an awakening where I saw my ancestors around me. And through then I have recovered from addictions, I've recovered from self-abuse and so many different things. Healing has helped me and brought me onto the path I am here today. The being of the now. Healing has helped me overcome the deepest of traumas. For me, I was looking for myself throughout this journey. I was looking through myself since I was younger. I didn't know where I was going. There were so many people telling me what truth was. There were so many people telling me what love was. And for me, this being in the now and the past being had to go through those rites of passage moments, those moments of shadow, what a lot of people call the dark night of the soul. For me, those parts of ourselves which are needing to be resolved are shown to us. If we do have these moments of darkness, anxiety, depression, obsession, I've experienced a lot of things in my life, and healing has brought me back into balance, so I'm able to share my story with you. I'm able to share my story with the world around me. So my psychic surgery, past life hypnotherapy sessions help people navigate themselves and find themselves to come home within the heart. A lot of people search for home. A lot of people feel like they are not at home and they are lost and they have just been brought here and they feel separation. For me, being at home is being in your heart. It's being where you are now. It's feeling happy, feeling like you can trust yourself. I've had so many years where I've not fully been able to trust myself because I didn't fully appreciate and I didn't understand the person I was looking at in the mirror. When I had truth, when I had total honesty with myself, I was able to find those layers which needed healing within me. I was able to love those parts of myself which I didn't love before. And that's one of the most important things on this healing journey, is to love those parts what are your shadow, to love those parts of yourself which have been neglected. And that's the importance. A lot of people's shadow and a lot of people's anger stops them from going onto the healing path. Anger is a natural, anger isn't a natural way. Anger's something which is normal for humans. I wouldn't say the word natural, but it's a normal process we experience. So being angry, it's okay to be angry. Being upset, being depressed, it's okay. Even if you are on the spiritual path, those are important for your processes, to own them, to claim them. One of the things I do is help people remember who they are, help people regain themselves. We have a heart. And when we were born, and when the sperm and the egg hit each other in the mother's womb, the first organ which was created was the heart. Then the brain was connected after. And one of the things I help people do is to reconnect themselves so the brain and the heart are working as one. So you listening now, do you suffer from overthinking? Do you suffer from those self-defeating programs? The importance of learning about yourself is learning self-stillness. For me, learning self-stillness and being able to switch off the TV, the phone, and being able to look and breathe deeply within myself and feel my body. We have so many things on this planet, so many distractions which keep us trapped, looking external all the time, looking for validation, looking for something to give us that instant gratification. Now is a time where we must be truthful to ourselves, and through this stillness we can access more of our energy. So learning about stillness. What is stillness? For me, it's being able to hear. For me, it's being able to just be present in the moment without distraction. Just experiencing the world, the universe, and going into that space where time doesn't exist. So we look at stillness, we look at time. What has time been shown to us on this world? So we have the Roman numeral time at the moment. And what was that? It was a creation created by the Romans. That's all it was. So going back before the Romans came and gave us this false light time. So we are running off a clock. So now it says it's 11:54 for me. But we have to perceive that this is just the illusion. Time doesn't exist in that sense. So going into the stillness, we go into a no-time field. We are able to perceive on disconnecting from the Roman numeral times of being the slave, doing this, having to do this. Because that's what time was put on this planet for, was to limit us as people. And us as spiritual beings have to be aware of that. We have to learn what no time really means. No time means a space where you can breathe, you can feel your heart muscles beating, you can feel your heart connected with your head, so they are working as one. And when you go into this meditation practice, this stillness practice, you use the breath, deeply breathing, exhaling, and you can go into your heart zone, you can drop into that no time field where you are not allowing time to agree with you anymore. And these are those no time moments we all have to learn. One of the starting disciplines of spirituality is being able to perceive silence, being able to do meditation. And what is meditation? A lot of people have so many ideas of what meditation is. For me, guided meditation, I do not see that as meditation. I see that as journeying. For me, true meditation is learning how to still this, learning how to breathe and just accept yourself, accept the space around you, be in your body fully, and being able to clear this out and going to that space where you are perceiving the unseen world, this world. You are going into that lower brainwave state where you're able to relax. And this is true meditation, being able to do that. So one of my, challenges, homeworks for you would be to be able to learn to do the stillness meditation at least 5 days a week, 10 minutes a day for 5 days a week, clearing your space out, protecting you, and going into that stillness, which is very, very important. So I'm going to do now a bit of a demonstration for you to be able to understand what stillness is. So I'd like you just to take a few deep breaths, and I'd like you just to feel love flow through your body. Close your eyes, and I'd like you just to take a deep breath in through the nose, and just hold your breath for 5 seconds. And I'd like you to visualize and do that one more time, holding the breath, breathing in through the nose, holding the breath for 5 seconds. And I'd like you to release anything which needs to be released in your world. Any fears, any worries you have, just feel that being breathed away. So what you are doing with the breath, you are engaging, you are owning being in your body, which is so important. So just feel yourself breathing with the eyes closed. Feel your body. I'd like you to feel your legs, feel your hands, feel your heart, and feel your feet. And just understand how in the body are we? Are we out of our body always overthinking? Because that's one of the main traits of overthinking, is being out of your body and not being fully present, fully grounded, which is one of the key skills for learning and going forward on the spiritual journey. So how are you feeling? How's your body feeling? So what I'd like you to do now is just breathe in again, and I'd like you to hold the breath for 7 seconds now. So just breathing in. And again, breathing away anything which needs to be released so it relaxes you more. So how did that feel for you? So what we are doing, we are being aware of the breath and how the breath can help us access the stillness. So one more time, I'd like you to breathe in through the nose deeply and hold the breath with the eyes closed for 7 seconds and just feel your inner world. Feel the inner kingdom in you. And just release and relax as you breathe. So this is making you be aware of when you are breathing in. This is a manifestation of you being present in the body. Can you feel more in the body now from using the breath work? So this is techniques and tools for you to be able to access stillness. I have so many people asking me questions about how do I stop myself from thinking? How do I stop myself from coming out of the meditation state when I go into it? The littlest thought about what's for lunch, what's for tea, or something shadowy coming up for us, then will kick us out of this. Using the breath as a framework, using the breath, bringing the breath into the body, filling your lungs, holding it, allows you to be more present and allows you to focus into your kundalini, allows you to focus into your energy, your body. So these are the starting points of how to access the stillness. And for the next layer, I'd like you to close your eyes again. And I'd like you to start asking all parts of the body to relax. I'd like you to start wherever you feel you need to start, the legs, the head, the nose. And I'd like you to ask all the parts of the body to relax. I'd like you to call, using your own discipline, using your own self-awareness, for those parts of the body to relax. And just breathing, and with the next breath letting go whatever needs to be let go of. So what you are doing now, you are calling to all parts of the body to relax. So you are using your awareness, using the techniques of spirituality, and you are asking your body to feel peace. Some of us are so busy at all times, our bodies are moving, we're doing so many things. We have to let the body know it needs to relax. We have to give that intention out there. So using the breath, using the relaxation technique, the next stage would be to make sure the environment you're going into that stillness meditation feels nice for you. If you want to bring incense in, sage in, crystals, music, however you want to do it. But the point of going forward is stilling this, breathing, and just allowing moment to moment, stepping out of the time, going into this no time field. And this is so important for us to be able to have more energy, to have less depression, less anxiety, because the more we do these breathing techniques, the more we do this stillness, we are making the head and the mind stronger. So we don't have to overthink all the time. Everyone overthinks. It's fine, but using this to help cut it down a lot less, so it's not really affecting you as much as it did before. The first few times may be so hard for you, but just keep going and going until you've got 5 days a week of 10 minutes a day of that discipline, protecting yourself, clearing your mind, breathing in your body, and allowing yourself to enter, as the Native Americans call this, the Taioe, which is the stillness and the silence within everything. They honor the silence within themselves. They honor the silence in the trees, the grass, the birds, the bees, the dinosaurs, all of those in creation around us. This is part of honoring ourselves and part of creating our own zone of sacred space. So giving stillness a go, make sure stillness is part of your process, because stillness can speak an infinite amount of words. Even though you are perceiving silence, you are perceiving the universe, the infinite possibilities, the infinite signs from our guides, our ancestors, our angels. Through this stillness we can perceive those signs and messages more, so we are not translating and overthinking that some message was for this, some message was for that. We are just being and perceiving the messages for what they are. And if you don't have the messages straight away, that's fine. That's your journey. Just to keep going forward on this. Keep having that zone of trust within yourself. And looking into trust. Do you trust yourself? That's something I'd like you to ask yourself now. Do you really trust what you do? Do you really trust yourself to be able to do the stillness meditation? Having this trust with ourselves and expanding it is something to be able to help us go and reach the great stillness, which is the intention behind my words at the moment. So look into yourself. Why don't you trust yourself? What parts of yourself do you not like? What do you not trust about yourself? Explore that. Spend time with yourself, speaking to yourself. One of the techniques is speaking to the fire, being comfortable with your own words, speaking your story and listening to your words. Because everyone has a story. Everyone has self-power, which the universe and the ancestors are waiting to listen and to be heard. Every one of your stories is unique. Every one of your sacred journeys is sacred. Even the ups, downs, and in-betweens, those have molded you into yourself today. And those are only experiences. Experiences you chose to go through so you could grow and grow and grow. So you listening to me on this Dancing Rainbow show, I honor you for being here. I give you my truth and my love and my frequency so you can share this space with me and hear my words. Hear my words of self-healing, what I have gone through to be able to be here, present, honored to be part of the Awakened podcast. This is my service to myself and my service to the universe, to be able to help those ignite that fire within themselves which have been lost, which has been almost put out. For you to be able to perceive inspiration within yourself, self-trust, self-nurturing. And this is one of the greatest techniques for you to be able to move forward on your journey without running, but having the endurance walk, walking in the dream, dreaming the dream. So self-trust, using the breathing techniques, using the relaxation techniques, protection as well. Protection is vitally important before we do the meditation. It's important to protect the space and make sure the space is protected. I use a technique called the 7 directions, where I call to the east, where the rising sun, I call to the south, the west, the north, and I call to above and below and within. So what I am doing, I am calling to all directions to protect me, so I can go forward in my relaxation, meditation, vulnerable and able to just let go and breathe. This is something innately, you know, there are beings out there which can change us, can manipulate us, and we have to be aware of that. We have to be accepting of the fact there is light, there is dark, there is in between. We have to understand we are with, as well as the light, there's dark in this world at the moment. And we have to honor ourselves by being protected, protecting our space before we go into this spiritual practice. So if you want to look up the 7 directions, 4 direction prayers, and make your own prayer, make your own words of love before you do this meditation, this stillness meditation for you. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to read out a poem, a short prayer from someone called Jamie Sams. So Jamie Sams has inspired me, and I'd really recommend for you to look up this author. She's done medicine cards, animal totem cards, and her books have very inspired me and helped me grow on my journey. So this is a prayer, and it's called Healing the Poisons. And Jamie Sams passed on a few weeks ago, and I'd like to share this on my first Dancing Rainbow show to honour her and all the things she has done for me. So I'd like you just to breathe, and I'd like you just to relax and just let go and just be here and just listen. Listen with your heart. Listen with your awareness. Throughout times as human beings, we have poisoned our hearts with bitterness. We have poisoned our thoughts with jealousy and greed. We have poisoned our bodies with unhealthy foods and artificial substances. We have poisoned our spirits with our lack of gratitude. In this sickened state, the human race has lost sight of what this crooked trail has done to the world around us. We have dumped chemicals in our water, buried the toxins in the soil, poisoning the earth, the creatures and the plant people. Many humans feel helpless to stop the ravaging that is taking place on the Earth Mother. To find the solutions, we must begin at home by being conscious of how we can contribute to the answers and the cleanup. We are being asked to recycle, to reuse, and to be conscious of our consumption. On a personal level, we are asked to clean up and heal our thoughts, our emotions, our intentions, our old pain, our denials, and physical health and our actions. When we become personally responsible for healing of every thought, action, intention, and deed in our lives, the rest of the world will heal along with us. Are you ready? So some powerful words and prayers by Jamie Sams, and talking about the importance of us healing our mind, the importance of us healing our body and healing our sacred space. So part of that stillness meditation and you going forward and learning the stillness meditation is for you to be able to clear the thoughts out, do the inner work, make sure the brain noise is not overpowering your life, being able to clear the junk from you. And through the stillness, this is a starting point. Through the many shows going forward, I will talk about different areas and different ways to be able to do the inner work. But this specific point is talking about stillness and what stillness is for you. What can you do to let go of jealousy, like these words were? Let go of jealousy for other people. Let go of guilt. Let go of the things we have on people, the judgments we have on ourselves, the unforgiveness. All of these are disconnecting us from going within and being able to just be here, present, not allowing the external world to validate us for who we are, not allow other people to validate us. But knowing thyself is one of the most important things for going forward. Do you know yourself? Have you listened to your stories and trials and tribulations? Have you tried to speak out and ask for help, which is vitally important? One of the main things of spirituality is to be able to ask for help when you need help, and knowing there are great people out there who will help you. And through that intention of asking, the universe will give you more and more to work with. But you have to be able to talk. Can you speak prayers? Can you talk like I am talking now? Because you can. It's just a matter of your choice and a matter of your self-trust. And I'm very honored to be part of this Awakened podcast, having this first show, The Dancing Rainbow, which came to me in a meditation, thinking this word is perfect for this show, to be able to dance. What does dancing mean for you? Dancing for me means getting out of the head and being able to just be free. Move the body, feel yourself being in the body. And the rainbow, means to me the rainbow self, the rainbow children, the rainbow road we all walk on in our spiritual life, and when we pass on, we go onto the rainbow road. So the rainbow holds so much value to me. It holds so much teachings and traditions from the Native Americans, as they use a process called the swirling rainbow, which I'd like you to look up as well and use for your own journey. So it's basically a rainbow in kind of a circle going clockwise. So basically a swirling rainbow. So use that swirling rainbow in your own work before you're going into that stillness. If you are feeling blocked, if you are feeling disconnected, there you go. The swirling rainbow, call to it. Let it come into your body and let it clear away all the parts of ourselves which are stopping us from going into this stillness, stopping us from healing. So Dancing Rainbow was a perfect name for this, so we can dance the dream together. For me, the Native American teachings and cultures and traditions are one of my favorite traditions and cultures because I feel my own personal truth when I connect to them. So I'd like to say another short prayer from Jamie Sams about speaking and trust. So I'd like you just to, again, take a deep breath, relax, and just listen with your heart. Listen with your love. So among the Indian people in ancient times, some of the rules regarding speaking were never to discuss another's business and never presume to speak to anyone other than yourself. Respect the privacy of all people and never break a trust if you have been told something in confidence. Never repeat ugly rumors about another and remove yourself from any group or person speaking in that manner. Never repeat ugly rumors. Never offer advice unless it's asked for. And never discuss another situation as you see it without permission. If someone is having a conversation or argument that does not concern you, leave the area. Do not eavesdrop. Never bring your burdens into another's home by talking about your trouble, unless that person has agreed to be an advisor. Then listen to the wisdom offered and take the advice given. Never tell a lie or a half-truth or alter any message that you deliver for another. These rules are strictly adhered by those who have earned the respect of others in their tribe. When anyone uses these rules of thumb, the words they speak are truthful and to be trusted. The level of integrity that is required to speak the truth in this manner is a rare find in the modern world. For their words to attain this level of respect, speakers must live in truth at all times. So let's go over that. Speaking about others. This again is going to help you being able to go into the stillness, go into the space and claim your own spirituality back. Learning how to not be able to judge people on other journeys, to not judge their life because we didn't live those. When we do cast a judgment on other people, this lowers our frequency, this lowers our vibration, and the shadow can overpower us. And this cleaning the self, learning about the self is very, very important to be able to clear the mind and have a healthy relationship with people, not to talk about people in a negative way, because soon as you are doing that, you are damning the person. For me, that this is something I have been able to expand and feel freedom from, because sometimes I'd want to speak about someone and all I am doing is blackening the moment. All I am doing is just feeding my ego. And this is the separation of densities. This is the separation of reclaiming who we are, reclaiming this stillness, by being walking the walk and talking the talk. So with no judgment on yourself, ask yourself, How is my relationships with people? Am I talking about people? Am I judging people? Am I being negative towards certain situations? These are parts of ourselves which we need to look at. And when we look at these parts, we're able to access this stillness, this Taioe within ourselves. So looking parts of ourselves which do this going on after this show as you go on to your journey. Truly see and feel how you are towards other people. See how you are to judging people. These are the practices we have to understand, with no judgment on ourselves and no blame or shame if we do them. We just need to change, and learning how to not blame and shame and bring ourselves into this guilt if we do have those moments of shadow. And like I said at the start of the show, that was one of the hardest things in spirituality, is to not allow blame and shame to fill your body so you stop doing the inner work. If you do have those moments of shadow, it's okay. It's a normal process as being a human being in this moment of the time. We all have these shadowy moments. These are just teachers for us to be able to move from, forgive from. And forgiveness. Let's talk about forgiveness, because I do believe forgiveness connects to stillness as well. Once you learn how to forgive, you can be more in yourself. You can be more connected to the trees, the wind, the fire, the earth, the air, and the water. So looking into your life, forgiveness. Is there someone you can think of straight away which you haven't forgiven? Someone which is pulling on your energy, stopping you from being free. Forgiveness is one of the hardest things, because people feel like they do not want to forgive others because they do not deserve it. It's the completely wrong way of looking at forgiveness. Forgiveness is making sure the persons who have betrayed you, the people who have done this and that to you, this is to make sure they do not feed off your energy anymore. They do not take charge. They do not take polarity within you. So once you forgive people, you are disconnecting all ties, connections, cords attached to them. So they can no longer make you get angry. They can no longer change you as a person. And this is one of the things of the spiritual warrior path, which you have to move forward on if you want to progress spiritually and evolve. Forgiveness is one of the basics of spirituality. Is there some areas in your life you cannot forgive? Forgiving yourself as well. One of the greatest things to do is go into those memories and forgive yourself for doing all the crazy shit you've done. We all do crazy shit. I have done some crazy shit. I've done some really bad things in the past, and I have forgiven myself for doing that. And once you forgive yourself and own your mistakes, you forgive other people for what they have done for you. You can feel total freedom within yourself. You can go into these states of stillness easier because you have come to terms with no time. You have come to terms with the universe, the world, for what it is. So doing this inner work is important, and you listening to this show, it gives you inspiration for you then to go forward doing your stillness work of meditating 5 days a week, 10 minutes a day. And if you want to add forgiveness in there, then do it. Do it for your future self to feel freedom again. If there's something which you really are holding on to, or somebody which is really holding you back, start doing the intention, the awareness of work, and forgiving them, not for their sake, but for your sake, so you can feel this sense of relief. And when I forgive people for what they've done, there was loads of people I had to forgive. Lots of areas which I have to forgive myself. I still am doing it. I have to keep this up. It's part of my daily progress and daily practice. So you can do it. You can forgive people. You can forgive yourself. All it takes is a choice. All it takes, again, is using the breath, holding the space, being aware, and letting them go out of your field, expelling, using self-psychic surgery to clear away that darker energy, so you can be happier, you can be freer, you can enjoy everything for what it is. So forgiveness is a big part and a big teacher for us. I'd like you just to have a few moments and look back into your life, look back into your journey, and just have a feel for some of the things you have done. Is there anything you can perceive now which is making you feel that you need to go back there and work on it? This is using your genius. This is using your manifestation, your intention to be able to go back and find those areas which need our love, which need our intention. For me, I have to be able to speak about my past. I have to say out loud who I forgive, because using your words, using your voice again, is claiming your power. If you're going to go do this forgiveness inner work, say it out loud. It's important. Don't just say it in the mind. You have to have some sort of outlet, some sort of release. Powerful words we have spoken about as I've gone into this creative flow myself, this show. I've not had any idea or any place I wish to focus on to go into. I've just allowed my self-trust and self-zone to guide me where I need to go. So I'd like to read out another short words from Jamie Sams, and this is called Forging the Balance. The fire of the youth is spontaneous, fearless, and passionate, yet untempered. The passing of the winters can bring coldness, hardness, hearts, and lack of daring. Fortunately for humankind, there are elders who cherish the passion of youth, tempering it with the wisdom of age. These wise ones refuse to cower in the shadows of lost dreams. On their paths they refuse to bow to hopelessness, refuse to adopt the lackluster attitudes of the masses, and stood in the aliveness they saw in the natural world. Only the bold and brave seem to be willing to honour the aliveness they carry. They hold the secret of forging the balance of fiery passion and ageless wisdom. They lead through the living and sharing their spontaneous perspective, never expecting others to follow. The promise of tomorrow is secure of the hearts of these individuals, because they can drink the beauty of all life and what life has to offer, sharing their aliveness and thanks for that nectar of every moment of every day. Beautiful. So why am I sharing these prayers and these teachings from Jamie Sams? These teachings and prayers are to inspire you. They are to inspire you to who you are in the now. You have the power. You have the ability to heal, and you know this. So through my sessions, through my psychic surgery sessions, I hold space for people. I send a treatment forward to them. I scan their energy field, their body and aura. And I pick up on parts of themselves which are needing to come into balance with themselves and into the earth. So moving forward onto stillness, and part of learning stillness is being grounded in your body and the importance of being grounded. Feeling your body. Are you feeling all of your body? Are you feeling your arms? Are you feeling your legs at the moment? Or are you overthinking? A great technique to help you with learning grounding is to be able to feel your feet firmly on the ground, feel your energy, and make the choice to be grounded. This is how we do it. We make this choice. We ask our guides, guardians to help us ground, to connect to the roots of the earth, and we make this conscious choice to be in the body. And this is the importance about being in the body. A lot of people think they are always away with the fairies, or they're always out doing this. That's really, really negative in the spiritual sense. You're here to be in your body. You're not here to always be out of your body. You can do the astral traveling, the journey work, so on, but you can still be in your body fully journeying as well. And this is one of the separation or misteachings the light working community or the spirituality community, shamanic community have, is to perceive what being in your body fully is. I have meditations where people can't remember where they've gone. They've just gone out of their body. They come back and say, that was amazing, but I can't remember what the hell I've done. That again is a negative process within us, that we have to go out of our body to feel and to escape. Sometimes we use the meditation, a lot of people go out of their body to escape from reality. But being present, being the shaman you are in the present moment, experiencing your body being grounded into the earth, is part of our process of living our truth. The ancestors of the past have been able to share this message with different ancient cultures, techniques, and processes. Native Americans, so many different modalities which have come through and stood past the test of time. We have been able to find these messages through books, through teachers, and understanding that true groundingness is one of our biggest lessons we have to go through. To be able to be fully grounded, to be able to be fully happy without overthinking, ruining your life, without one little negative anxiety thought which changes and goes into a whirlwind of overthinking. It's happened to me so many times in the past, where one thought has led into another thought, and it's gone onto a mind trail of different thoughts, and have completely gone into something which my mind has gone into. That again was me being out of my body and not being present in the body. So when you wake up, going outside, going inside, make that choice to be grounded. Tell your body, I am now choosing to be grounded. I am asking my ancestors, angels, to please assist me on grounding my body. I connect to the roots of the earth. Visualize and feel yourself having that deep earth connection. So what I'd like to do now is do a short meditation before we leave for the first Dancing Rainbow show. And thank you so much for joining me. And if you'd like any sessions, www.daletobin.com is my website. I'm doing psychic surgery, past life regression, all of those come with readings as well, for you to be able to reclaim your power and feel that rainbow warrior you are, feel that rainbow dancer you are. So I'd like you just to get comfortable as we begin this meditation, as we begin this self-healing. And I'd like you to close your eyes. And I'd like you just to feel what oneness feels like for you. I'd like you to connect to the stars, the planet, the world, the beauty around you. So just closing your eyes and just having a few breaths to relax you. So what I'd like you to do is place your awareness around your eyes and your forehead. And I'd like you to ask your forehead to relax. And just feeling relaxation filling your forehead and filling your body, your space, your love, and your truth. And I'd like you to ask the brain to relax. Ask the top of the head, the back of the head, and just feeling all parts of the head relaxing, the cheeks, the nose, the mouth, the teeth, and the tongue. And just bringing this relaxation into the face, however you perceive relaxation to be. Just let this fill your face into your neck. And I'd like you to visualize a tap turning on in the back of the neck. And this tap is clearing away any stress, any stiffness in the neck. And just feeling this water coming to the front of the neck as well, clearing away where our ego, our parasympathetic is, our stress. Just feeling this water neutralizing this stress with freedom, with happiness, with love. So I'd like you to go and place your awareness now in your chest. And I'd like you to ask all parts of the chest muscles to relax. And I'd like you to breathe in and count to 5 through your nose, slowly. And when you breathe out, just releasing and relaxing even more. You are safe. And one more time, I'd like you to breathe in deeply in through the nose and count to 5. And just relaxing as you breathe out, exhaling anything which needs to be released in this space for you. So now leaving the chest, I'd like you to place your awareness on your left shoulder. And I'd like you to ask the left shoulder to relax. And just feeling all of the muscles in the left shoulder relaxing, releasing. And as you feel the left shoulder relaxing, just feeling this wave of relaxation, love coming down the left arm, all the way down to the left hand. And going back up again. And now I'd like you to place your awareness in tension and ask the right shoulder muscles to relax. And just feeling the muscles in the right shoulder relaxing, releasing, renewing. And just feeling all the relaxation, the love going down the right arm now to the right hand. And just asking all the muscles in the right arm to relax, to be at peace, and breathing and relaxing. So this is going to help you learn the stillness, learn the techniques to be able to clear yourself, heal yourself, love yourself. And just breathing and allowing the space to be what it is, not allowing expectation to drive your reality anymore. Accepting yourself, accepting your body, accepting this space. So I'd like you now to place your awareness around the heart space, and I'd like you to visualize the heart, and I'd like you to ask all of the heart muscles to relax, and just bringing in this love, this warmth to the heart. So what I'd like you to do now as well is I'd like you to set up a golden tube of protection around you. And I'd like you just to feel yourself in this golden tube of protection for this short meditation. This golden tube around you is protecting you, reclaiming a space around you so you are safe. Just allowing that golden tube to protect you. So now going to your heart, I'd like you to visualize your face in your heart. And just feel your face connecting to your heart. Feeling this connection to who you are. And this is connecting your heart to your brain. This is connecting your heart to all parts of your body. If you have forgotten about the true essence of who you are. So just allowing your heart to relax and just sending the heart healing love energy. And now I'd like you to place your awareness around your stomach, and I'd like you to ask all parts of the stomach area to relax. And just feeling the gut as well, relaxing with your intention, your awareness, your focus. And now I'd like you to place your awareness on your tailbone. And I'd like you to visualize a lotus flower opening up on your tailbone. And as this lotus flower opens up, it sends this healing energy up and down the spine, relaxing as it goes. And just breathing and relaxing, allowing yourself to be in this stillness, silencing the mind and just breathing, accepting, receiving this healing for yourself, and just knowing how beautiful your infinite love within yourself. I'd like you now to go to the right hip. I'd like you to ask all the muscles in the right hip to relax. And go to the left hip as well, asking the left hip to relax and release. So now starting on the right hip, I'd like you just to bring a rainbow colored energy down the right leg. Slowly this rainbow color goes down to the right foot and goes back up the right leg, relaxing as it goes up and down. And I'd like you now to bring this rainbow color down the left leg now, slowly to the left knee, then all the way down to the left foot. And what I'd like you to do is visualize this rainbow frequency now coming up your legs, and I'd like you to allow this rainbow light to come through your chest, your arms, your head. And so your body is filled with this rainbow color, this dreaming color, and just becoming this rainbow, allowing all parts of the body to relax. And just breathing, you are safe, you are safe. And I'd like you just to say it out loud, I love you, to yourself. And I'd like you to connect back with this self-love, connect back with this rainbow light of self-truth, of self-nurturing. And allow yourself to have this relationship with yourself so you can go into stillness. You can be an infinite being with infinite potentials, not held back by judgment or expectations. Just making the choice to be grounded, to be present in the body, to perceive stillness. So I'd like to close all doorways which have been open, closing and coming back into the room around you, closing the golden tube of protection, thanking and honouring the ancestors, all the spirits, ourselves who have joined us in this show. And when you're ready to open your eyes and do so, coming back fully into your body, feeling your legs, feeling your arms, feeling the beauty within you, and allowing yourself to smile, allowing yourself to love yourself again. So I'd like to say thank you for all who has joined for this first show. I am absolutely honoured to have held the space and being able to share myself on the Awaken podcast, and for the opportunity I've had to be able to move forward onto my journey. My website, daletobin.com. I'm on Facebook, Dale Tobin, The Healing Path. If anybody wants any sessions, psychic surgery, past life, hypnotherapy, or any counselling. I do ceremonies as well, online and outdoor fire ceremonies. So I wish you a great week, a great month. So I'll be back in a month's time with a new show called The Dancing Rainbow, show number 2. And thank you. I honour you for watching. I honour you in this space. Aho. Thank you.